Sasha and Mew are the only people in Danganronpa that probably suffered a lot of pain before that. I mean, in the main game. I mean, if you think about it, how Nacho died, that's fucked up, because he did it to himself. Like, you know how much mental strength it takes to do that to yourself before you die? Like, oh my god. The word in the first speaker's argument will show from the start affected. Increase the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once. Will feel pain because of himself. Well, yeah, but that takes a lot of. That's still pain, though. Time penalty for breaking non-irreversible fate. Well, yeah, but it still doesn't cancel out the pain. The tension gauge will increase at a faster rate, effective during an argument. I think there was one that allowed me to get my gauge back faster, but I think it's an 8. Slows the speed of the reticle, no. Increases the speed of the reticle, no. I don't want either one of those. Can't get either one of those. Reveal V-point effective during non-stop massive bait. Silences all conversations except those the reticle is on, no. Instantly silences loud voices. I don't think I'll buy anything. I might save the points to try to get something that's bigger next trial. He just had a lot of will to do it. It's still a lot of will. You imagine how much will it took, though? That's the only thing I give him credit for, because I know he was trying to catch who the traitor was. Well, traitor, which was actually not a traitor. Like, that takes a lot of will to do something like that. In session. I thought it said intermission. I'm like, already?
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
He sounds so excited.
Screw it. This is tiresome.
Oh, wow, you're so unimpressed. You're so bored already.
You need more motivation.
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
That's true. What happens if they tie? He's not impressed by the killer. No, apparently not. It probably is very simple. That's why he's not impressed. That is true, though. Like, what happens if 4 people vote for one person, 4 people vote for the other?
Huh? You mean like a tie?
He does have a point. Who do you think it is right now? So I don't. Well, because I don't know. Because if the brain switching is a thing, like if somebody put their chords in wrong, it literally could be anybody. Like, because Goomba could have been in like Shu's body. Well, we know it's not in Shu's body, but Shu's could have been in like Kato's, or Kato could have been in like Miku. Like if that's the case, I don't know, because it's like. And then again, who gets the blame? Does the avatar, like if it's Goomba's avatar, does Goomba get blamed, or does whoever is piloting the avatar get blamed? I'm on Kato or Goomba. I don't know. I don't think it's Kato. I think somebody forced him to log out to make him look suspicious. Could be a lie made by Mew. She didn't really. That's true. Oh, I don't think it's Shirogane. I don't know. Kuchi seems really suspicious to me. Because again, like he was supposed to meet her and he didn't, and like again, I think somebody forced Kato to log out. For one. I think somebody forced Kato to log out. I don't think it was, well, Kuchi, again, Kuchi's very suspicious, still. I don't think it was Shirogane. I don't think it was Himiku. So, I mean, it leaves Goomba, and, I don't think it would be Goomba either. It's really hard, because again, I don't think Goomba would kill anybody. He's too precious. She said it like, yeah, you could die, become a vegetable, or switch minds. I don't know, whatever. That's true. She didn't make it a for sure thing. But yeah, I mean, it's still, it's like, it's very, nobody's really pinpointed. Oh, you mean like a tie?
It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct, it's fine.
So if we tie, as long as one is correct, it's fine. Wait, does that mean both get punished though? If there's a tie, even though one is the blackened, and technically it's correct, well, the other one that's tied with them died too.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Like, God.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
Why, does he think it's 2 people? Is there two black in this case? Like, oh my god. Oh my god.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Am I wrong?
Just ignore Kokichi.
Like, oh my god.
The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
I like how both you did it at the exact same time.
Got it? We can't die here!
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined!
I have noticed Himiko has come a lot out of her shell ever since, like, Tenko and Angie have died, which I kind of like. Kato gets mad so fast. Well, Kato's very defensive. Like, he's always been very defensive. Like, if anybody attacks his friends, he's always been very defensive.
It's true! people really do change.
Oh, well, so a lot of her friends have died. She kind of has to stick up for herself now because she has nobody else to stick up for her.
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
Is that why Monokuma's acting like Himiku now? He became Eeyore because she's not Eeyore anymore?
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
Oh, get out of here, Coochie!
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right?
But he was force logged out.
You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times.
Listen.
Since Kaede.
Listen, you leave Akamatsu out of it. She was, but I still think Akamatsu was set up. Because Akamatsu was just trying to protect the group, and again, of course, she made a mistake. This kid is so... He's like, strangle Coochie. I'll become the Blacken for the group. And we just... I like get rid of him. Just vote him out as the Blacken. The fact that Kato was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Debate. I'm gonna take a guess it's a cell phone. No cell phone?
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
Okay.
Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
I mean, you got
The
a point.
culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
Huh.
What do you mean
Count,
last
small bottle
words?
of poison, Mew's body, killing game simulator. First we need to decide if Mew was killed in the real world or the virtual world. Well, she was killed in the virtual world. To death! That's where the problem lies. She was killed in the virtual world, I believe. She wasn't killed in the real world. At least I don't think so. Because again, I don't think she was poisoned because she didn't have the red on her eyes.
Kaito logged out first,
Killing
by
game
himself.
simulator. Hammer.
Mew was still logged in, though.
Mew's corpse.
That's when you poisoned
Right,
her,
I think it
right,
has to do-
Kaito?
Wait, is it this? Oh, fuck. I was gonna say, because she didn't have red in her eyes, so I thought maybe the corpse would be the thing. I don't think she was poisoned. Get out of here, Coochie! Don't let Kato die account. I'm trying to. Oh, Kato's account because he was logged out?
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
But if we do Kato's
Mew
account,
was still
then
logged in.
I think it'll make him look more suspicious. Mew is still logged in, that's
when you
correct.
poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit?
Okay.
Impossible!
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Of course
You might be right.
impossible, because I didn't do it!
So it's the poisoning her that's the wrong. I have to like counter that.
What do
I
you
just have to
mean
figure out
last
what to counter
words?
it with.
Kaito logged out by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her.
Oh my god.
Kaito
Oh my god.
culprit?
Oh my god. Papa. It's fine.
Pin the blame on me. That's part of your plan.
Totally. Don't laugh at me, Pebbles. Why does it go from her to poisoned her? Like, are there technically two things for me to hit? This game is master.
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
Because technically the poison is supposed to make your eyes red, so if that's the case, it should be made the
logged out
monochroma
first, by
file.
himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her.
Change. Just, oh my god. The poison ball, right? Sushi, even the smallest amount can kill. Especially the agony on her face definitely looks like. Wait, maybe it's the bottle? Oh my god. I'm trying to think.
I was wrong!
Shut up, shoes.
Kaito logged out first, by
The
himself.
hammer. Maybe
Mew
it's the
was still
poison.
logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her.
Oh, it is the poison.
Wrong!
Because he's gonna talk about that the poison makes your eyes red.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it.
I didn't know that's wrong. That makes sense. I was thinking the corpse because the corpse didn't have red eyes, but he's gonna bring up that the warning label doesn't say, or that the warning label says it gives red eyes. Characters that are nice. Always, it is kind of a very repetitive thing.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging.
See, I thought he would bring up like the Monokuma file because it said she had no visible like wounds. I like how there's 3 X's through. You guys can't see because of my webcam, but there's 3 X's through Miu's face. Or they would talk about like her corpse. He would say that she didn't have red eyes. I didn't think about the label saying that it would cause hemorrhaging.
In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Nacho didn't die. I mean, characters that are nice always. I mean, didn't he technically? Well, he technically died in the second game, but in like if we watch the anime, technically you're right.
Oh, but Miu's body.
Oh yes, this image.
Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Miu died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Dun dun dun! That body looks cursed. It does. Well, that's what we've been saying. The body. That's probably like one of the most gruesome looking deaths in this game. Miu's real cause of death, not punishments. I'm not taking into consideration punishments. I'm just taking into consideration deaths. That's like for toilet paper. Death by. I like I'm doing it's like death by toilet paper. Is it a dead body? It looks like it. Miu's real cause of death. The only one I can think of. The toilet paper. Is it gonna be the toilet paper? Yeah. Oh.
Damn it!
Damn, that sounds so perfect. Well, you could be strangled by toilet paper. Loud noise? The loud noise? No. I'm trying to the cause of death, right? Stop staring at me. It's giving me pressure. I think it goes Nacho, then Sayaka, then Miu. Even Sayaka's wasn't that bad to me. So question, what was Miu's cause of death? Miu's corpse? I'm talking about the corpse? Sign on the bridge, lattice, hammer, cell phone, Miu's avatar. Wanted by Miu. I think it's, wait, the avatar error? No, that's when they logged in. I'm gonna just say the corpse. Where's the corpse? Oh my god. Hammer? Was she beat? I don't think she was beaten though. But if somebody like Goomba or Kebab did it, I don't think Kebab did it. He cared too much about Miu. And again, I think Goomba's too precious. He's too like innocent. Then use the hammer to strangle her? I don't think to take this and strangle with the hammer. I'm like, I don't know who that would just pound her like windpipe till she strangles. Wait, this was VR related. I missed out so much. Yeah, it was a virtual reality episode. I thought it was bad since she was struggling to just write the message. Miu's death is one of the weirder ones in this game, victim-wise. You can hold the handle against her neck for a beat. I guess that's true. It depends on how like long the hammer is. Oh, I think his death scene was also pretty gruesome. It wasn't that bad to me because of course I play a lot of horror games, so it wasn't that bad. Oh man. How did she die? Oh. I'm losing a lot of things. Event in the chapel. Kato's account. That always helps.
This is it!
She died from the VR.
Miu's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock.
I didn't think about that. I was like thinking of the actual murder weapon. I wasn't thinking about like the game causing shock and killing the body. So now they have to figure out how she died in the game. The cause of died. And I was like,
That was made clear in the program's text file.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
Oh my god. See, this is why I don't think it's Goomba. He's too precious, but he's not the smartest man. I'm still guessing mind swap, lattice sled, passing through the wall, going into wall on my biology, like being slammed. I could see that, because it sounds like, because they heard a bang, which makes me think that somebody got slammed into some sort of wall. Maybe she killed herself. Maybe it's just gonna be she was the blackened. What do you mean Durgan already figured out the murder weapon? Because Durgan is already like, because Durgan big brain, it's an act, virtual.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
Poor Goomba, he just trying.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Poor Goomba is so lost. Goomba is like so lost. Toilet paper was the murder weapon. Toilet paper is even.
Oh, it seems like Gonte is confused. So why don't we review things a bit?
Well, Goomba doesn't understand. He was raised in the forest. He was raised by like woodland people.
So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
He's like Mowgli. This is like the best way, or Tarzan.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
That NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
You ASS.
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Coochie, I swear, Himiko, you have permission to slap.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
She'll have big hunger belugas, and then you just wait.
Let's begin then.
I mean, it is an anime at some point. He ain't wrong. I mean, no, big dog. I am going to yeet you into the fucking abyss, you little shit. Sit there, shut up. You might survive 5 minutes, or you might get smacked by Himiko at some point. They don't have the Mew received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. What? Oh, we're doing a debate? I hate debate sometimes. What's my evidence? Small ball point of Mew's corpse, signboard used as a bridge,
In the
hammer,
virtual
cell phone.
world, Mew was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that
Oh my
to
goodness.
Mew
Eggs.
was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
She thinks it's a hammer. I don't think it's a
Or
hammer.
going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
I agree with the strangulation.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
I think it's the corpse.
Could she have drowned?
Oh my god, Shirogane! Could she have drowned in the snow? Yes, she drowned in the snow. I can't stand that character. Kuchi needs to go away. Kuchi speaks almost everyone in the chat. Sir, I give you permission to shut the fuck up. I think it has to do with the strangulation. Hold on.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation.
Yep.
I agree.
You can at least smile a little bit, Maki. Be excited, Maki. I agree with you.
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Consent. I don't know why it says consent.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very...
Why does it say like just agree or yes or that's right instead of that's wrong? I don't know why it says consent. It's weird to me.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well.
So you're gonna give permission? I do not. I do not give permission.
Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
Especially since I'm very suspicious about him this trial. I feel like he set somebody up this trial.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocated.
Well, we know it's not poison. Poison's already been kind of like, you know, your permission to revoke Kuchi's house.
But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation.
Yeah, and we know that she died in the virtual world.
Also,
because she never
when
logged
a victim
out.
is poisoned,
Well, no.
they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
What do you call it? What do you call it? We already determined that if you die, your character doesn't get logged out. That's what I meant to say. So I feel like she died in the virtual world.
But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Kokichi no longer
Oh.
speaks.
The assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Well, she knows how dead bodies. She knows like killings. She's done enough killings to know what like each kind of like death looks like. She's like, excuse me, let the expert speak.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world?
Yeah, because you don't technically need to breathe in the virtual world. So technically, would you even be? I guess you would still feel the tension on your throat in the real world, though.
If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
That's true, because everybody's shared strength. So like, it'd be like, Kebab is just as strong as, or no, Himiku's just as strong as Goomba. That's a better explanation. So it's not like she could fight back. If she's been speaking, look, he spoke. Good coochie. Oh, strangled by toilet. Everyone's like strangled by toilet paper.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Unless they snuck up on her.
Would need a tool. There are
Oh,
tons
God.
of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Here comes the toilet paper, Tam. We're in the bad bed. He spoke. Not like this.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
She's like, I'm about to come over there and smack you.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Durgan, I swear to God, someone get rid of that child. Even Nightwing's like, get rid of that nerd. Get rid of that child.
And they must have used something else as a rope.
I think Durgan called it with the toilet paper. Something for a rope? I have an idea what it might be. I found it during the investigation. I swear to God. Toilet paper.
This is it!
Oh my God.
During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, even I was like, oh my God, we did it. And I didn't just hear Durgan cat. And then the other is this the toilet paper wasn't toilet? I just like that I heard Durgan laugh from the other room.
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Oh my God.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Wait, what? No, Goomba, no! Object can't break into virtual world.
What you
Goomba!
mean, Shuichi?
Why is Goomba being so aggressive? Goomba, I swear to God, if my precious baby killed somebody, I would be very upset. TP rope confirmed. Oh my God, technically they could have used the rope to climb to the roof too. I knew it, I think it's Goomba. Oh no, not Goomba, please. What do you mean, shoes?
Huh? What's wrong?
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
Oh, because he's thinking of regular toilet paper. He's not thinking about in the virtual world that toilet paper can't break. Like, you can't even tear toilet paper because objects can't break. So he's thinking like in the real, because again, Goomba can't tell the difference between virtual reality and the real world because he doesn't comprehend. So he's thinking like, he's like, Shoes, why would you joke? He's like, why are you joking, Shoes? Like, nobody could be strangled with toilet paper. Goomba, you sassy buck. Oh man. Goomba, just nod your head and be quiet. So I don't think he can comprehend that like it's a different. We're not talking about actual toilet paper. We're talking about virtual reality toilet paper.
There's no time for nonsense!
Oh my God!
No can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy?
Oh fuck! That was the
Even
thing I
Gonta
needed.
know that, and Gonta not smart.
I needed that. Oh, I fucked out.
No,
Goomba,
I'm positive toilet paper was
we must
used
call him
instead
Goomba.
of rope.
Sweet child, precious child, please.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously?
I am taking it seriously.
Call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope!
Wait, I think he's about to say it. That's why I'm like being really
Tear
cautious.
too easy!
Oh, Jess!
Oh,
Get out here,
what are
Goomba!
your words?
Goomba, just be quiet and listen. Just be quiet and listen to the glass.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Again, I don't think his brain can comprehend what's going on right now.
Unbreakable?
And that's why I don't think Goomba killed. Because again, if he can't comprehend, like, how would he know that he could strangle somebody with toilet paper because he can't comprehend that objects can't break in the virtual world? Like, I don't think he's smart enough to do this murder. Goomba's precious, but I don't think he's smart enough.
You didn't even know that?
Again, that's what I'm saying. I love Goomba's precious, but he's not the smartest boy.
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
If you have to wipe, is a TP just still wipe? Oh my, wait. If you have to wipe, is a TP just still? I'm so confused. Don't big brain me, like.
Gonta not really understand, but.
Or is it reset for the next person? Oh, so you're saying, like, is everybody just using the same sheets of toilet paper? Because technically no one would be really wiping because it can't be damaged or broke. You can't even tear the two sheets to something. They were told that objects can't break as soon as they go. But again, he's not that big brain, Durgan. Like, I still don't think he would, because again, he still sees it as toilet paper. Like, maybe he thought, like, you know, vases, like, because break and tear, like, for, like, again, if he's not, like, big brained, like, break and tear are two different things. He might be like, okay, things can't break, but things can tear, right? Like, he's not, I don't think he could put two and two together. They don't have to use your pre-wipe to, oh my god, but dumb boy. He's very precious. Let's just say very precious.
Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Oh my god, are you saying she was a piece of shit? Is that what you're saying, Miku? That's shame on you.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
Mew brought the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought that hammer. The person who brought the hammer. Mew! I could say Monokuma! Oh my god. Yes, it was Monokuma all along.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
Well, she's the only one who would know about the hammer because she said that she technically deleted all dangerous objects, so only she would know about the hammer's existence. Munakuma? Oh my god. I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Unless she doesn't see a hammer as a weapon.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
I think he just has a speech problem. He is the ultimate entomologist after all, which means he is completely smart, just has speech issues. Maybe, unless it's like, it's a false facade. Maybe he's actually not, like, he's actually big brain and we just don't know it.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, Nightwing, you think that too?
On purpose?
But why'd she do that?
He knows Bug's not high-minded. That's true. That's true. Cody's got a point. Like, again, like, because I know a lot of, like, gaming and, like, you know, art stuff, but, like, say, for instance, if you put me in a doctor's office, I'm not gonna know how to, like, do an operation. He's, like, smart in his area of field, but he's not smart over here. Like, he's smart here, but not here. It's like the same, like, there's a difference between book smart and street smart kind of thing. By the way, we are doing the full trial. Yes, we're doing the full trial today, Rocky, yes. So Mew wanted to kill somebody. I think Mew was trying to kill somebody, then it backfired and killed her instead. Magnum brain. Yes, we are. Two different knowledge sets, exactly. Two different knowledge sets. Mew brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? We need to make that clear. Debate. I held my chopsticks with my right hand. Oh my god, I still couldn't believe that's how she figured out where to put the cord.
Let's assume that
Mew wanted to kill Kuchi. I think so too. I think that's why she brought the poison.
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Wall, okay.
Uses for a hammer. Gonta, no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
Oh my god.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
No.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
Oh, that actually, I agree with that.
She was the victim!
Yeah, but was she supposed to be the victim? I think Mew wanted to kill, like, again, I think her plan was to kill somebody else and then it backfired. So I need to think back to what she was doing. What her
Let's
plan
assume
was.
that Mew brought the hammer.
There, meeting.
A hammer.
Going to know, Mew gonna.
Oh god, that's right.
Just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with some.
There we go.
I agree.
Consent! She was gonna kill him.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Yeah, but again, Kokichi said he couldn't get to the roof because it was locked, which meant somebody got to Mew before Kokichi. So I think Mew was gonna kill Kokichi, but somebody got to Mew first before she could kill Kokichi, and then she died instead. I think Mew wanted to kill Kokichi. Kokichi then turned it against her and forced maybe, consent.
With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
Are you really believing Kokichi? Now, I don't know. I'm not really, but again, he's like, I don't know. It's it's weird. I'm not really, but at the same time, like, I think that, it's hard. It's hard because especially, oh wait. Well, because it's possible because the lock's on the outside. Not the inside, it's on the outside.
What? Is that true?
You really believe that? No, I'm not just saying. I'm just taking in all the evidence.
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
She hated the gremlin, so it tracks. I mean, it's true.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world.
Oh, so she asked, were they the last two to log in?
I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Mew called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
I'd beat the crap out of you. Kuchi already figured it out. She was planning to kill Kuchi. Asked me to with Kuchi so she could use a hammer. Kill it.
That's it! She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
What? Kill the dead. She was gonna build a table with his face.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Make an
Plotted to
ornament
meet
out
up
of him?
with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
I'm gonna make a nice little Kuchi decoration. And just take his face and just nail it. Mew's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. All right, let's do it. Oh no, it's a taxi? Oh my god, it's a fucking taxi. Oh god, oh my god. Yes! That's a Mustang! Nightwing's like, that's not a taxi, that's a Mustang taxi, beep beep! This makes me want to play Crazy Taxi again. Actually, I have that game on Steam too, by the way. Like how Nightwing's like, now the illusion of the game is gone for me. This isn't a taxi. How dare they? Man, this makes me want to play Crazy Taxi. But I have it on Steam. At some point, I'd like to play it on stream. I love that game. Excuse me, taxi over here. Excuse me, taxi. You were supposed to pick me up. Nightwing's about to get a shock when she figures out how we answer the question. You want to see Mario Kart? Mario Kart! Mudkip's like, finally Mario Kart! Oh my goodness. Just wait, Nightwing! I don't think Nightwing's seen this part. Who tried to kill Kokichi? Taxi, I want to go to Sesame Street. I want to go to Avenue Q. Who tried to kill Kuchi? This is how we pick up chicks, Nightwing. You want to see? This is how I pick up my girls. My home girls. You want to see? Thinking time. Where is it? Mew. It's Mew. Who tried to kill Kokichi? Thinking time. What? Get in my car! Mew, my eyes! Isn't that how everybody picks up chicks, right? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This doesn't have very good traction. The steering isn't very good in this car. Oh no, no. We appreciate you, road rage. I mean, it's just a faster way for me to pick them up so I can get them to their location faster. I don't have to stop the car, they just jump in. Oh my god, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh my goodness. New rules that play Mario Kart. Wednesday's weird. Why is your Wednesday weird? Where was you killed? Trying to kill. Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading. I'm so sorry. I'm so. I was reading all the answers. You killed it. I don't know what you're talking about. That was just Sharon. It's just Sharon. No one cares about Sharon. Everybody just will remember Sharon. I almost lost. Listen, I was reading all the answers before I chose one, just to make sure the afterlife. I like how the afterlife was one of the answers. She's fine. She's fine. Sharon's just napping. She's fine. Stuffy's like, you're the fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. It's fine. It's fine. Use it as evidence in the class trial. It'd be the best evidence ever in a class trial. So, yes, Cody. You got a truthful. That one, yes, I needed a part Oh my goodness. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with chat. It's hard for me to pay attention to the driving. Oh my goodness. She was gonna kill him because she saw the poison. Yeah, I think the time. Wait, what was a bottle for the poison in Kokichi? Hidden evidence to divert. To divert attention. I was like, this game looks like Synthwave. It does a little bit.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
Because she's the one that placed the poison.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
But again, how are you going to make it look like that with a hammer? Because he wouldn't have the bloodshot eyes, so we would dismiss the poison like right away.
She did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there?
You so lucky I got to get the truth bullet back in the Oh, you got the everybody. I like how everybody clipped and Stuffy. It's the black. What was the other one called? Oh, it won't let me scroll up. Oh, both of you called it Stuffy's the blackened. I like how you both called it the same. Although she hits him in the skull, maybe, and it causes his eyes to bleed. Miu almost committed a perfect murder, almost, and then she got killed instead. She could have gotten away with it.
No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
I mean, that's some pretty solid evidence. I can't deny that. Bottle of poison, killing game to me a login, log out record. Miu and
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
I don't agree with that.
And then what? Log back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out...
Wait, the cell phone?
Then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
Why it's all question marks in my face?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
I mean, they have a
No,
point.
it wasn't me,
They have
guys.
a point, Kato. Unless she hit him in skull mute. I was going to say Stuffy's the culprit. That's what yours was going to be called. She would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids and their pesky dog. Who did Stuffy kill this? Listen, it was an accident. If Sharon wasn't in the middle of the road, there's crosswalks for a reason. The counterattack, Stuffy killed COVID. Please, I wish I was that powerful Barry and just wiped out all sickness. Lock and loaded, or she used Kato to take the hit. That's why I think she used Kato. She set Kato out. With the poison of planet evidence, the question is when it was planted. To determine the when, that we might be also determining
When could
who.
you have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing,
I'm guessing
then
it's
she
the log
must have
out
logged
information. Ow, it's not that one. I think it's Kato. I think I'm gonna have to do it on Kato's thing. Because again, Kato does look a little suspicious right now. Toilet paper is motor paper. Oh my goodness, modern paper.
I was wrong.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm dead. Listen, guys, it was only a mistake. Listen. The first question was very. Listen, no, get Bear. I swear to God. Yes.
We can't let it end
Is
here.
it moto toilet? Oh my God. It's fine. I wanted to reset. Well, it's stopping.
When could you have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing.
Wait, I need to change to log in out. I think I have to use it on.
Kokichi, weren't you in the...
I think I have to do it on Kato for now.
Didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in, then you could...
Yep,
That's wrong!
oh, well, I guess I was right. Well,
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair.
Where did
had
she log out,
plenty of
though?
time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
was she the last one to log in? You missed it. It's fine. It's fine. I did my best. As long as I hit the general area, I'm fine.
Is this a record?
Oh, that's right. She
Went
logged
and
in
out
like
of the
she was the last one
virtual
to log
world?
in. So and she had an extra 2 seconds technically.
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Those extra 2 seconds.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last,
No one would have seen her plant the bottle.
she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous
Actually,
person
I never
logged
noticed
in.
that she was the last one to log in. I was just taking a guess that it was a log in, log out records. But I thought I had to use it on the degree that Kato was out in the real world. I just was like, I'll take a chance. Oh, look, it works.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
Oh, I thought it was seconds. It's 2 minutes. Oh, my bad. I thought it was like 23 minutes and 2. I'm sorry, okay? I thought it was seconds. Okay, it's 2 minutes. I'm sorry. I forgot it's like clock time, so it's like 23 hours and 2 minutes. Or 10 hours and 2 minutes fast. Listen, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was like world clock time, not like stopwatch time. Unless she is fucking that's 2 minutes. I totally forgot they're doing like military time, like 23 like hours and 2 minutes.
This was all part of Mew's plan.
2,300 hours and 2 minutes, 2 seconds speed.
She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world.
Listen, I'm not used to military time. I mean, I know I use it when I worked at like a couple jobs, like the security job and stuff, but it's like I forget sometimes. We're not going to let that go. I can see that. It could hurt you.
Then blame the crime on Kaito,
Well, that's not my fault.
which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
That's why she used the cell phone to log him out.
So she did that to me?
I'm not good with military. I mean, like I've gotten used to it because of jobs, but again, I usually go back to like, you know, the 12-hour. I don't know, like I don't know what it's called. I'm just not used to using military time all the time. I'm trying.
Yes, I'm positive of
It is,
that.
it's hard because it makes him look very suspect. But I think we're trying to put together now that he's not guilty.
Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
The cell phone. How did you log Kato out? Cell phone? Cell phone, cell phone, cell phone, cell phone, cell phone, cell phone. Where is it? Cell phone. Boop.
This is it!
Cell phone, cell phone.
It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
And then Kaito got very upset. Kaito Momoto. He logged out just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
For murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
But what went wrong? I'm curious about where in her plan went wrong.
And she tried to set me up.
Well,
That
I knew
seems
that from the
perfect.
start.
Because his plan seems perfect, so where did she slip up? Mew gonna do a kill. She slipped up and she slipped. It's a very dramatic fall.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
I don't like when he does that face. You know, this motherfucker. Or Dragon
Well,
Age.
I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting.
Yes, of course. In your heart shall burn up.
Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Like I feel like he's like excited. Like he's almost like what do you call it? Like working with Monokuma at this point. Like he's like, oh, the game's so much fun. Don't you agree, Monokuma? Let's make things more interesting. So like what you guys didn't see in the beginning of chapter 4, Kokichi met up with Monokuma and he was like, let's make the game more interesting. And I'm like, really?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
Is he not even paying attention? Dun, dun,
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Probably when it's punishment time, he'll get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
I don't know about the, wait, what are we talking about pretty much? Oh, he's starting to remember.
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
That's a little harsh there, Kuchi.
What you mean?
Cause she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know.
I mean, that's true, because she was the only one that knew the secrets of the virtual world. It would have been a lot harder for us to figure it out if she did the killing.
She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder. Because she had total control.
Exactly, she had control. It's a world that we don't understand. Look at what happened with Goomba.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
For murder. You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insisting
Betrayed
we
me.
go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
Curse you.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Because now they know that she was gonna try to kill somebody, so now they don't even know if she was really a friend or not.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend.
See, look, he's all excited. Like, yes, I was backstabbed by a true friend. This is making the game interesting.
See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Now he's become the Monokuma in this situation.
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
See? See? I even put that together.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
Maybe Goomba is big brain. Psh.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
I mean, he has a point.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
They always hide behind like a facade. Like, I think Kuchi lies because he's hiding something. Like, he's like, it's like, you know, when people are like introverted or like, some people put up walls of like fake personalities or fake selves to protect who they really are, kind of thing. Like, some people act tough when they're not really tough because they don't want people to think that they're weak, kind of thing.
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
Wow, that was the most unenthusiastic. Monokuma. I feel that introverted fake personality. I was gonna say, as somebody with anxiety, I've done it before to protect myself. Like, I didn't want to feel judged. So in high school, a lot of times I put up a fake persona. Like, so I understand that. Like, well, not a fake persona, but I tried to act tough because I didn't want people to see me as weak when I was in high school. Like, I didn't like bully anybody or anything, but a lot of times when I was in pain or when I was hurting or when I was sad, I wouldn't cry or I'd try to push through it so people thought I was tough, even though it was a very painful time. Yeah, I just got to do my signature lap. There I did. I love this Monokuma. You like Eeyore Monokuma? Monokuma doesn't give a damn. Monokuma doesn't give a damn any, like, not even, like, he really doesn't give a damn now, but usually he's, like, you know, he always never gave a damn. Yeah, put up the, exactly. The whole, like, you know, the whole thing, like, you have the smiley face on the stick, but behind it you're actually sad. It's like that when you're depressed, sometimes you make yourself look happy even though you're not. Yes, yes. So I think we all, people with anxiety, depression, understand that.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
My head!
Monotaro's gonna say something that's gonna help the case.
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
He's being so sarcastic.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
He's like, stop talking.
If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
Why do I feel like Mew might have accidentally killed herself? Like, again, like we talked about, like she yeeted herself off the roof and actually smashed into the building and killed herself.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
Yeah, because again, why weren't you on the roof? If you were supposed to meet Mew, why weren't you on the roof? Or like, well, how could you not, like, because he said the door was locked, so who locked it? That sounds like a risky gamble, Kate, just a little bit.
You were meeting with Mew, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
I mean, she's got a point, but then he's gonna say, well, the door was locked.
Here's my answer. I never met up with Mew.
The door was locked.
You didn't?
That's why I was gonna say, I'm like, how are they supposed to believe him, though?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
See?
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either.
Because you can't, I don't know, can you, like, whatever items you bring into the virtual world, do they follow you? Like, say, for instance, if, like, he had this tool, I don't think so. Like, I don't think, like, if he had a pair of scissors on him, it's not gonna follow him into the virtual world.
Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
So he didn't even try to go? I don't know.
I remember you and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But then they split, so they can't be alibis for each other.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
Whoever was outside, because again, the lock's on the outside, not on the inside.
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked, so you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
So he's... So do you want to play the game or do you not want to play the game? First you say you want to play the game and now you're like, I don't want to play.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
And it's all he's good for is lying at this... Well, so up to this point.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
Oh my god. Everyone knows that he's flipping lying. I was gonna say, that's all he does is lie. So why would he think he's telling the truth this time?
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Just a long pause, and then they're like, oh, that's right. Don't forget, we can lie. That's true. I mean, that's true. Anybody can lie in this.
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually.
Because again, I don't really have any evidence to say that he's lying or not. He could be telling the truth. We have nothing to say, wait, I can lie too? Yeah, because even shoes can lie in the game. Dun, dun, dun. So I think we're going to have to catch somebody slipping up. I think we're going to have to use evidence and find somebody that slips up, because we really have no evidence to say that he's lying or not. Silly me, I didn't think that the biggest liar in this game can lie too. Even at any time, yep.
Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Mew's death. Truth? There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
Keep up the good work, Shoes. You might get that promotion.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I think we're about to figure out that the map, she made the map look one way, but it's actually another way. I feel like she fabricated the map to make it look like how it is. And I can smell a liar. I've lied before. Yeah. Well, that's what Kuchi says. I think he knows a liar when he sees one because he lies all the time. Lying is the best quality. Oh, I don't. No. Oh, his best. I thought he said lying is the best quality. I was like, I don't know about that, but yeah, it's his best quality.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Whoops. Whoops, my hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
Wait, the only other one who overheard they were going to the roof was Kebab. Could Kebab have really killed Mew? Because he's the only one else, he's the only other one that heard that they were going to the roof, so he's the only one that would know Mew was going there. It's true, first we need to determine if Mew was actually there or not. Did she go? Or was she never on the roof at all? That'd be interesting. I don't think Kebab would kill her though, it might have been an accident. Shirgani's account, loud noise, Mew's corpse, cell
Mew
phone.
was waiting for me to arrive.
Okay.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
Yes, that's true.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
Like, I like this how you say lion. That's like dinosaur. Oh my goodness. At first glance, it seems as if it's impossible for Mew to go to the mansion, but there has to be some evidence that shows it is
Mew was
possible.
waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel.
What was Kokichi's avatar setting?
Look at where her
I forget what the
avatar
setting
fell.
was.
It's right next to the chapel.
I think it's.
How would she have gotten to the mansion?
I think it's Shiragane's. I think it's Shiragane's account.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive.
Yeah.
I'm sure she was waiting on the mansion.
No.
There we go. I got the B spot. I had to think for a bit. What does it mean to stand someone?
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
The V spot.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
We didn't think it was important. V.
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken.
I'd say she thought she just mistaken it. It's like she thought she was seeing ghosts.
Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion.
Wait, why is Quark's picture like literally looks possessed?
But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
I love V counters and V slice. It's hard to hit them sometimes though.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge.
Quark just fire blood.
If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated.
That's true.
She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
Only she knew the way to get from the chapel to the mansion without using the bridge.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene, just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
I don't like how he's putting a lot of pressure on Shoes. What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
Together. It's a group activity, it's team building.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Damn.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Coochie right now. I need to focus on the case. I'm positive Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Mew is a bad murderer. Yeah, I think she slipped up and accidentally killed herself. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. Slicing easy. If you slice it, just straight line point of the way mostly, but yeah, Shoes not only one to be used all the time, yeah.
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
I don't think it's a hidden bridge.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Oh my god. Goomba
Maybe
just
she
pressed the foot.
teleported
No,
back.
no teleporting.
Or she used a warp zone.
No warping. We know that wasn't in
Maybe
the
there's
game.
a place you could cross without a bridge.
That. I think that's
A hidden
true.
route that only Mew could use to get across.
Exactly. I think it's
I
a hidden
suppose it is
route.
possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
Oh, I like the oh, shut up! Mew fell on the hammer and hit her throat very hard, obviously. Obviously, she just fell. She slipped. Warping dangers? Oh, this guy. This Matt. A secret method only Mew knew. She never knew the program. It's hard to imagine that has nothing to do with it. I'm sure she changed something. I have to remember. Kato's count, login, and Coochie's
Like a
and
hidden
song.
bridge besides
The
that
wall.
sideboard, maybe.
A hidden route that... Get across.
There we go.
I agree.
I don't like it says consent. Every time it freaks me out.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world.
Consent is, I mean, consent is important, but it's weird. Like, why don't they say agree or that's right? Because, you know, the whole thing is that that's wrong. Like, that's right would make sense, but no, they're like, consent!
The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel.
Oh, that's true. So which wall did she add? Did she add one that's like on the right side or the left side? So like people from the mansion couldn't get to the chapel, but people from the chapel could get to the mansion? Or, you know, you only solve murders with...
We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
Oh, Kato,
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, you set up a weird wall like that?
That's right, because only objects could pass through it. I think she put the one by the chapel. Because again, if Shirogane saw Mew, I feel like it's the wall by the chapel, so then only she could pass through it to get to the, you know... Kaido, what are you doing? Exactly, Kaido, what are you doing?
That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Scared me out of the life out of me. He did kind of startle us, didn't he?
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge?
Oh, because he doesn't realize that Mew programmed it so then she would go in as an object and not a human. Because he's gonna be like, well, if it says only objects can go through it, then you know that's not true because she's a human. Kato, you don't...
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Let me see, I'm gonna take a guess. That's what's gonna be the evidence here. Map of the mansion, map of the world, Mew's avatar, latest near the chapel.
What we gotta figure out
I'm setting Kokichi's avatar. Mew's avatar?
is how Mew got from the chapel to the...
Sorry.
So why waste time talking about... It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Oh, please, no. No! This is just your mistake.
No, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through.
I think I made a mistake.
So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's
would
not
like-
just an object after all.
There we go. Oh, never mind. I got it. Never mind. It's fine. It was all according to plan. I thought I missed what I was supposed to cut.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
Counter stupid shit.
From human to object?
Take that, Kato.
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
I'm surprised that Monotero didn't step in and be like, that's right. I found it in the thing. Blah, blah, blah.
I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble.
I feel like Kuchi's trying to get is trying to push Kato to the edge. Like, he's been really hard on Kato this entire case. Kato's brain is hurting just a little bit. I mean, again, if you're not big into, like, programming and, like, computers, like, all this stuff would be, like, on your brain.
It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
I think it does bother you a little bit, Kato.
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
He's overly, well, he's always been optimistic. He's like that friend in the group that always tries to keep people uplifted and optimistic. He's always been really optimistic about everything. Always positive. Are you okay, Divey?
Okay.
Why does he only wear what? I've noticed that too. He's like, you know, like some of those like cool, like greaser guys that like only put one. I don't know. He's trying to be cool, Nightwing. It's just a style. It's what the kids are doing nowadays.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
This is driving me insane. Like your OCD is like, put on your coat, child. Sir, excuse me, young man, put on your jacket correctly. You just noticed that? No, I've noticed it just bothers me. It's like I try to like ignore it because it bothers me. I thought he was just wearing it over his shoulder.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
Yes.
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
I mean, probably, maybe. I do that, I wear only, you do that, you wear only one sleeve. I think that would drive me crazy because I don't always feel like the jacket's falling off. Yeah, like I agree with that one. I think it'd be weird. But why? Like even that, why?
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
Again, I don't think we can trust anything that Mew said. Because like at this point, we know that she's been lying. No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world. Literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
Exactly. I can keep my jacket balanced. I was gonna say, I'd just be too much. I just feel like it's too much work.
You lied. Huh.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
Oh, because technically, if he's like the ultimate liar at this point, Kuchi should have picked up on that lie, but he didn't. I think that's why he said she lied, huh? Because I think he's probably gonna say like, but I don't think she did because he didn't pick up on the lie. So that's weird because of how he said that. It makes me think that he doesn't think she was lying. Wait, hold up. If she's an object, then how could she be killed if she's in this? Well, that's what I was saying. But then we were talking about like, because that's what I was talking about. Like objects can't break. And technically I don't think objects would feel pain because, you know, only the human avatars are meant to feel pain. That's why it's like weird. I'm like, I don't know what's really going on right now. I would have a fight with my jacket. I just see Nightwing on the ground like, get off of me, jacket. I'm like, Nightwing, are you okay? No! sacrifice this cake. But cake is delicious, guys. Mew finally went to church.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Oh, now he realizes she was lying. Now she realizes. Oh no.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
So there's something past the wall that we don't know about. Yeah, he has some very, very interesting names he gives the people. I guess you could say she had a crash in it. Really, a Garver? Really? Like, oh boy, everybody's like, jeez.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Like, he said some other questionable things before. Wait, no, overthinking it. She's considered an object class, she's considered an object that not is an object. Yeah, so I think she'd still feel pain. It's just that she's not registered the same way as the other avatars. Like her collision is different if we're thinking like that. Kokichi's awesome. No, he's like good. And he's like, nah. Nah.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Mama Taro?
Oh, he still thinks it's his mom?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
But he's the one that told us that there was. So is he lying or is he telling the truth?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, so there isn't a hidden route. So now we know. Oh, he just spilled information to us.
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, they just let evidence slip.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Oh, jeez, you're lucky you're cute. I would so enforce him. Was Kukichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the Cubs to reveal something? He might have been trying to push Monotaro to like reveal something by like insulting Mew. I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes. I'm
So
scared
now
of
that we know
Monokuma.
there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program?
Why are you scared of Monokuma now? Because he's like, I guess we're playing the video game. Hamtaro. Well, that's what I called, there's another character that I nicknamed Hamtaro. That's why I was like, I can't use that, because then it'd get really confusing.
If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Now, cause he's saying like, you're lucky, you're cute. Oh, that's just terrifying. I mean, he always like, he lets the Cubs get away with a lot of things because they're cute. It's not a fetish. I will just defend a character people hate for no reason. He just really likes Yoko. He's like, it's like a little sister. He's like, my precious, come here. It's okay, I'll protect you. Montero's hilarious, which is all with his mommy crap. Monodan was my favorite, but of course he's gone now. Go dance. Dance! Oh.
Mimi wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Yeah, so they have to figure out what wall and where it is right now. Again, I know where it is because I'm a gamer. I would the comprehension here. Like if Chiaki was here, I figured they'd figure it out. They're like, boom. But of course, they don't have anybody there to kind of like talk about programs. And Kebab's no help because he talked about that he's a robot, but just because he's a robot, he's not good with like technology and stuff.
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
I will help, but I have no idea what we're doing.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
What, how she saw Mew from the dining room window?
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The sound? The event that led us there. Oh wait, the evidence of the outside world? Is that what she's talking about? What are you talking? What? What strange occurrence happened in the virtual? The sound?
This is it!
Oh, I was right. Okay, I was like, I'm so confused.
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
I was like, she was being so vague. I was like, what? What was that sound? All I see was Goomba's Goda dog science lab. Oh my goodness. It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but I think that's a nickname. The nickname given. Oh, Goomba? Are you talking about Goomba?
You all heard that sound too?
I think everybody heard that sound. Goomba.
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Yes, Goomba. Poor Goomba. Goomba's trying his best.
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
I wonder if they're gonna go back into the virtual world to prove something. Because I feel like they have to go back in to prove something. They won't be able to do it with just the evidence they have. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! Oh no! What? That was Kebab's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
The what? Now are we talking about the evidence of the outside world? Anyone else gets super annoyed with Kebab? He's fine. He's kind of like Goomba. Like, again, like he talked about like when he was programmed, he was like a baby when he first got turned on because he had to learn. He's like one of those robots that like learns as he like goes along. So right now he's like the age of like a teenager, or like he has like the mentality of a teenager. So he's not like super smart. So I feel like he's just like Goomba. He's just like not all there sometimes.
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
I think Kebab, yeah, he's not the most interesting character.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
No one trusts you.
Sorry, going to not mean it like that.
Goomba does mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
Since Goomba doesn't like to hurt anybody's feelings.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
What other strange occurrence? I know the sound was one. Oh, being able to see Mew, is that the other one? Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible, like Mew in the mansion or that loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened in there. Oh, taxi? Oh, I'm like, buddy. Oh, the sign. Can I click this? Is this not? Oh my. Really? I have to get... Oh my god, there's still things touching it. Get... Bye, sweetheart.
I see it.
That's right, I forgot about the sign. Forgot about the sign.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
I'm now calling it, I'm calling it now. This will be for... Actually, I don't think so, because Chapter 1, it's hard to beat Chapter 1 of V3. Chapter 1 was like, it will be very hard for it to beat the Chapter 1. The Jeweled sequel looks good, I strongly do. Yeah, I think Chapter 1 is still my favorite, because that twist was huge. Chapter 1 was amazing. I was going to say Chapter 1 was amazing. I don't know if you could beat that. But yeah, because he talked about if the sign did go down the river, it should be on the chapel side, not on the mansion side, because of how the river current went. But it was, oh my god, the twist was so good.
Odd how? We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
Nothing will top. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be very hard. Just wait for some. No, I'll definitely wait for the other chapters, but I'm just saying it's gonna be very hard to beat Chapter 1 because it was so good. Mine's 5. Chapter 1 was it's like you don't see the twist coming. That's why later ones are fun. Like again, I don't disagree that they'll be fun. It's just it's gonna be very hard to top the Chapter 1 being my fave. I'm still convinced it was Colonel Mustard with the toilet paper in the bathroom.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
It was where it was at, where it was located. Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm mostly confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. All right, here we go. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, yes, my fair love. Time to pick up some chicks. Yes. Let me get my power up real quick. W, my favorite. My favorite power up. Oh, they're moving. I don't. I see how it is. Are the cars gonna move too? Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. Stuffy, go slow. Go solo. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh no! Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Oh, no. It's fine. At which point was the sideboard swept away? When you dropped it? What are my answers? River man. At which point was the sideboard swept away? The river? Oh, hey, Karen, how are you? Have you seen Sharon? I haven't seen Sharon in a while. I was supposed to pick her up, but she just never showed up. No, kill it. I'm doing my best. Not my fault to just stand in the middle of the road. Oh my god, oh my god. I know I'm their Uber, but jeez. Oh my god. Nope, don't That's fine, you can keep that one. Oh my god, the car. Why is there traffic? Is it 5 p.m. like going home traffic? Is that what's happening? I just need one more, goddamn. As a driver, you are responsible. I have a love-hate relationship with 5, but then 6 comes in and it's great. No, usually the endings are pretty good. I'm excited to see how this one ends. Think about that. Big brain time. Where is the end of the river? Chapel side? Yeah, okay, that's a good answer, but then I'm glad I picked him. Hey Carol, how are you? Have you seen Sharon? We were just talking about it. Have you seen Sharon? I haven't seen Sharon in forever. Are these ones standing still? Or are these ones standing still now? Highly suspicious. Oh, that one's not standing still. Oh my god! This is like a really bad game of cars. Oh my god, get out of the way, cars! Oh my. There wasn't so much traffic. Oh my. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just get these. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? At the mansion? I feel like we're not getting any new information from this. I feel like this is very repetitive information. Mansion? Mansion. Mansion, right? Transition point, mansion side. Mansion side. Gonna pick up Susan. Hey Susan, how's it going? Susan, have I ever told you you're my favorite? I feel like we learned nothing from this though. What? Oh, that's a big question. A lot of letters. R? I got 2 R's from that? Oh, I'm getting 2 letters from each. Oh, never mind. Stop moving. Why can't you just stay still? Oh my god. Just get out of my way! I need a bulldozer so I can just ram the other cars. Well, this is oh my god. I don't like that they keep coming in and out and in. And out and in and out and in. Oh god, get out! No, get out of my way! Compared to the river current, which way did the signboard flow? Left! Compared to the river's current, which way did against the current? Against the current. Oops, I'm gonna do. Oh, thank you for the book. Thank you. Oh my god, I got all the girls in the back seat. I got all the girls in the back seat.
It connects.
It connects. I don't know what information you got from that shoes, but
it appeared
good
as
for
though
you.
the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there.
But it did not.
But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river.
I mean, that's a good theory, Kato, but I don't think that's right.
Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
I mean, it's also true.
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
Come on,
We're so
pay
close
attention.
to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what.
I don't feel like we're getting any closer.
All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't.
Exactly what? I do not put this pressure on me.
The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
Kato?
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Kato, why were you quiet?
Ah, well, what we know so far is that
I don't know anything.
the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
What? What clue is related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried on the river? My God. The map? The map of the world, right? God. I'm sorry. Why would the toilet paper be here? Signboard used as a bridge. Use a chapel hammer, cell phone, use avatar. Cucina salon. Wall added by Mew? Wait, what are we doing? What is the question again? What clue is related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried to the river? Setting and Kukichi's avatar note. Avatar error. So, this?
This is it!
I did?
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel.
So wait, what game were you playing that you had hackers? Was it like, I'm not very good at
But
multiplayer
if that
shooters?
wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through.
I like the
The signboard can pass through the wall,
The
right?
signboard's just like gone. Look at what I said before, that the die in the game, die in real life. This is awful. This seems like Sword Art Online. Yeah, that's a good anime, by the way. I love that anime.
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
I liked the anime for like the first 2 seasons, and then it started getting weird. It's my favorite one. Yeah, I started losing interest in it after like season 3 with the fairies. I was like, yeah, not my favorite. Sword Art was amazing. It's just yeah, after the fairy episode, I was like, yeah, it's not my favorite. Then Gun Gal got to a weirdness part. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Sword Art Online.
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
It's not a warp zone. Himiku just she's going too big brain. That's right. That's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
Sir, my partner is I'd like my old partner back, please. Thank you. I would like a refund. I would like to. This isn't a request. It's a demand. Oh my goodness. What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
I mean, that's true. We're kind of restricting ourselves to like real world logic. We're not thinking like game logic.
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Do you have the receipt for this partner? Kuchi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Yes, I do. You can find it on this broken body whenever someone finds it. Oh my god. Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? It's another signboard. The signboard teleport downstream and upstream connect. Yes.
that's it!
Well, hello, Mad Hatter. How are you? How's your Wednesday? How's your week going so
What
far?
if both ends of the river were connected?
Big brain moment.
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
It's just the world is very small, so it's a very small loop.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
And I think the problem is they're trying to think like real world wise, like how would the rivers connect, but it's like, this is virtual wise, you know.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall.
Technically both walls would be one wall if you think about it though. If it's a looping area, these 2 walls are technically one wall. They look like 2, technically 1.
It wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
I think he's about to, because technically Mew made the map, but she what do you call it? She manipulated the map to make us see what she wanted us to see. Wait, in that case...
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls are the same. One wall was already in place, they're the same wall, they're the same wall.
That's it!
Voila.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
Can you just cut the map and show them? Like, you need a visual representation is very good in this case.
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect.
I don't think the group gets it. It's one of those things you need like a PowerPoint and show me like this is what this. I don't think half the group gets it yet.
See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us.
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
I like
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
it's a loop. We already kind of talked about it. It's a loop. I figured it out in the very beginning of this trial. The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Oh, don't do Hangman's Gambit. No! What is this? Where's the W? I think it's world. An M? What? What am I making? Oh, I hate word games. Word games are the worst. Loops? What is... Oh, that was a W. I thought it was an M. My eye. It'd be nice if I didn't have to. World. Oh, that was a D. I need an L. Sorry. Sorry. World. Loop? No, loops? World loops? Oh, well, I think I'm right. I just need to just know. Oh, crap. Sorry. So, oh, I did not see the, oh, wait. Oh? I need a P and an S. I did not see an S. Yes. Ooh, I did it. Oh my god.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
I think the reason that was getting me so hard, so in the previous Hangman Gambits, if the W was blue, the W would always be blue. But in that one, some of the W's were blue and some of the W's were red. So it was really throwing me off because I'd be like, oh, there's a blue one, so that's a W, right? And then I'd go to click and it's like, no, it's actually a P. It's like, oh. They were changing the colors of each letter. Like every time they showed up, like some of the W's were blue, some of the W's were red, some of them were yellow. So I was like, oh, W. So there's a blue one, so that should be a W, and I'd go hit it and be like, no, it's wrong.
Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
At least Shirogane gets it. Because, I mean, she is a cosplayer, so I think she would know video games.
The virtual world loops?
It's funny, because you can tell that not all these people are gamers, because they just figured out, you know how, like, in some games you go off the right side of the map, and you come back on the left side of the map? So it's like one of those looping worlds. They finally realized this world loops, and I was like, as a gamer, I figured that out, like, way before the trial even started. I was like, I already know. You can tell, you can tell none of these people are gamers.
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river. came out of that same wall upstream.
Again, that's why I think there's this weird line in the middle, because I don't think that's like a loading point. I think that's where she cut the map to make it look like how it is now.
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
No, it's not crazy at all. A lot of video games do that.
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
Magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Again, I don't see who would have done it though, other than Coochie, if he was supposed to meet her on the roof. That's why it's really, I don't, like, everybody's been like asking like who did it. I'm like, the only thing I can think of is that she accidentally killed herself.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
I'm not like the magic girl or anything.
Actually, if
Oh,
we know that
you're
the
not
world
like the
is a
magic
loop,
girl.
we can explain that as well.
I read that wrong. You're not liking, so you don't like Himiku? I keep forgetting Tenko died. Yeah, Tenko's dead. Tenko died last chapter.
Huh? Really? Yes. But first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts.
The loop starts at the loading point, which is technically what looks like the middle of the map, but it's not in the middle of the map. No, not really. Yeah, she's kind of like, she's always been like really down on herself, but now she's like a little bit more peppy, which is good, and she's a little bit more extroverted. But it's like she's not the most interesting character, to say the least.
Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Himiku's your new favorite? Oh, wait. What? Where's the loop? Oh, it's here? Oh no, where the loop starts. I'm sorry, I misunderstood the question. Go back. She's special about her. She is special about her magic. Yeah, she kind of focuses on her magic. It's kind of like everybody has their one thing they focus on. Listen, I misunderstood the question.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
Match. There we go.
But the loading point was actually at the edges.
See, I saw that from when I looked at the map. I was like, the map looks highly suspicious to me. But yeah, like Himiku focuses on her magic. You know, Kebab focuses on being, you know, robot. You know, Tenko focuses on degenerate males. Angie focuses on Atua. Like all their characters have like one thing they like really focus on, like hardcore.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather her wall was at the center of the world.
Oh, so she created the wall in the center, because this is just where the loop starts. It's not magic, it's magic.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sound emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion.
Yeah, just because we couldn't go through the wall doesn't necessarily mean we can't hear through it.
The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Impressive, Shuichi!
I wonder if Goomba's keeping up with all this, because poor Goomba, he's precious, but he's mind he's not so big brain sometimes. No, what do you mean no?
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
Oh, I'm glad I can be useful to the team.
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
It is magic. Oh.
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
I mean, again, I think she might have been setting up some sort of trap and she accidentally fell into her own trap and killed herself on accident.
Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map.
Me.
Because
Not
of the
impressed.
map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
Excuse me, this is the library. Shh. Shh. No laughing in the library.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Bow down, bow down, bow down, bow down to Nike, yes. Appreciate me. Appreciate me in my Adidas glory.
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
We haven't solved anything. We solved one mystery, but we haven't solved who killed her and like what happened. This ain't church coochie.
That's
Oh,
right.
hell right.
Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
But did he? Really?
You're welcome.
Why? I don't like how they're praising him so much. Seems suspicious. Oh, they're making Kato jealous.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet.
Yeah, because we still haven't figured out how she died and who killed her.
Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
Plot twist, everyone killed. You imagine? You imagine. Everybody, the game would be over. Everybody would be the blackened. Everybody would be executed. Oh, well, technically, it would be whoever took the first hit, I would think. Or whoever did the last killing blow. Like, say for instance, they all punched Mew, it'd be whoever did the last blow that killed her.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is Kuchi's plan here? I think Kuchi's trying to make Kato jealous on purpose. I feel like Kuchi is the one that logged Kato out. Great, you know the world was tampered with, but not who did the killing. Okay, I'm done. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know why they're getting all excited. Like, okay, good job, you figured out the virtual world, but we haven't figured out the murder yet. I would just barricade myself in my room. Mew had go bonk. I mean, I would too. To protect myself, I'd just be like, you guys are on your own. He definitely probing at Kato on purpose. He's trying to get Kato riled up on purpose for something. Bonk, bonk. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Mew. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve. If we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. But still, I don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Mew's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Mew? Oh, is this the intermission? This is the intermission. We have no idea. There's like no hint about who it could be. Like no hint whatsoever. Hasn't been hinted at. I would like to say.